Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the game show where we try to figure out what's objectionable in movies. I'll figure out a tagline for this at some point. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. I'm so happy that you're watching right now. If this is your first time watching, please subscribe to the channel. There's 17 other episodes. You can fill almost a full day with this now. It's a lot of fun. I'm really excited for tonight's episode. We have three of our four players have never played this game before. So I'm real excited to see, first of all, the game. I should tell you, what's going to happen tonight is I have gone on IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and pulled out parental warnings written by anonymous weirdos, wherever. I'm going to read these warnings to my contestants tonight. They're going to try to figure out what movie I'm talking about. It's pretty simple. It'll make more sense once we get started. And I think we should do that. Joining me tonight are Eric Yankus-Franco, Doug Fitzgerald, Nick Smith, and Jenny Isme. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's talk to first our returning friend. She's been here a couple of times. Jenny Isme, hello.
Hello. Yes, been here a couple times now and still no success.
I appreciate you continuing to come back at this.
I just love the punishment. That's my king.
I don't know if more people, if anybody has put as much work into playing this game as you have. Also, I think you're frozen. Oh, there you are.
Oh no, I'm alive. Okay.
Yeah. I've seen you pull out.
I do have a pencil, so I'm prepared.
So you've watched Braveheart since then. I think you've watched that after the first episode.
Every day since then.
I don't repeat movies, right?
That is a problem, but I'm hoping that the transitive property will help me here.
Well, I'm excited to see how this works out for you. Thanks again. Also, we have Eric Yankus-Franco. Hello.
Hello, Nick.
Now, we've never met before, right?
You say that every time we meet.
I say that to a lot of people. I don't like to forget names, so I just insist we've never met.
Yeah, let's go with that then. Let's stick with it. Keep the track.
I'm excited to have you on the show. Are you a movie guy? You like
I like movies. I'm usually behind a lot when seeing things. Like I saw The Crow for the first time 4 years ago, and it changed my life. If only people had told me his name was Eric in the movie before, like when I was a kid, I definitely would have seen it. But
well, I'm excited for you to get to the late 90s. Some good movies came out then. Also joining me, Doug Fitzgerald. Hey, Doug.
How's it going? I'm along with Nick. I just got along. I'm in the middle of watching The Godfather for the first time, so.
How's that working out for you?
I'm starting to get certain social references from that movie. Finally. I've been hearing them my whole life, and I'm like, the horse head.
Did you know they were Italian?
What?
I know.
Spoilers, I haven't seen it.
Things are going to go good this time around, I think. Also joining us, Nick Smith. Hello.
Hello.
You're also first timer here. Do you know anything? Have you seen more movies than these two? Have you seen anything from like the last 20 years?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. I watch a lot of movies, but I also smoke a lot of pot. So maybe they may cancel each other out.
That can help, though. Like, I feel like the more you know about movies, the less good you are at this game.
No, that's not true.
Well, I've never played the game. All right. Well, again, thank you all for being here. I'm excited to get this started, unless anybody has anything they want to add beforehand.
Yeah, I'll expose Eric as the only person I know who's intentionally watched Geely more than once.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I believe that. I just met him, but I totally believe that.
Yeah. If you've never seen it,
Terrible
it's
rig.
exactly what everything said about it.
You purchase it on Blu-ray?
Not Blu-ray, regular DVD.
But you got the director's commentary, right?
Oh, of course. And I do own the soundtrack as well. But that was a gift.
Well, let's see if Geely pops up tonight.
I hope so.
All right, we're going to get this game started. We got 12 movies to get through. I think, Doug, you're going to help me out first.
Oh, boy.
You think we should do a movie from 1999, 2012, or 2020?
Ooh.
You know what? Let's go back to the days when I was working in a Blockbuster Video. Let's go 1999.
Right.
That's pretty good reasoning. All right, 1999, this first movie for 5 points under the category of frightening and intense scenes. Although not frightening, some fights are somewhat intense and violent, but not bloody in any way. Cool. Off to a good start. Oh, Doug's going to take a... Oh, Nick's got his hand up too. Yeah, great. Doug, what movie do you think this is?
Frighteners.
Nick, what about you?
I mean, I didn't really have a guess, but I think I was
You
gonna
don't
take
have
an
to guess.
opportunity to go. I don't have it.
No,
An
that's
answer for
okay.
this.
Put your hand down.
Okay.
You still have time because it's not Frighteners.
Well, that would have been my next guess.
We'll move on to the 4-point clue under the category of profanity. 5 uses of shit, 2 uses of whore, 7 uses of ass, 3 uses of boobies, 6 to 15 uses of damn, 6 to 11 uses of hell. Eric has his hand up. Anybody else want to jump in? Eric, what movie do you think this is?
Monsters Ball?
It is not Monsters Ball.
Fair. All right.
I think they did say boobies a lot in Monsters Ball.
I feel like that's that's when I raised my hand.
All right, for 3 points under violence and gore, the movie is surprisingly violent for a PG-13 movie. Jenny's going to take a guess. Anybody else? Jenny, what do you think?
When did Little Nicky come out?
Ooh.
I don't know. It wasn't in 1999. I'm sorry.
I'm just getting that Adam Sandler flavor.
Yeah, I haven't really given much on this one. This one's a difficult one. Let's see if this helps. For 2 points under sex and nudity, although very brief, a man's penis and testicles flash across the screen. When he stands up, we see his buttocks and a bit of his scrotum. This is during the water tower scene when the man falls out. I see 3 hands up. I see everyone but Jenny.
Ooh.
I'm going to start with you, Eric. What do you think this is?
I got nope. I'm lowering my hand.
Okay. Doug, do you have a guess?
Lethal Weapon 3.
How about you, Nick?
I thought it might have been. Damn, I smoked so much fucking weed. The Watchmen, the movie The Watchmen with the big dude.
That's a lot of penis.
Yeah, it's not The Watchmen, and it's not Lethal Weapon 3 is the one you said?
Yeah. Joe Pesci did his best.
All right, we'll go down to the 1-point clue. Oh, Nick, did you want to take a guess or is your hand still up?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I just.
That's fine. All right, last clue. Let's see if this helps. Under violence and gore,
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
the mechanical tarantula has some large weapons, and several buildings are blown up by it. I just see Eric with his hand up. Jenny's also going to take a guess. Jenny, do you know what this movie is?
Is this Wild Wild West?
Eric, what do you think?
I believe it is Wild Wild West.
It is Wild Wild West.
About time. I think that's been guessed almost every episode.
Yes, in the PG-13 Wild Wild West, you can see Will Smith's penis.
No. I thought that was like wild things.
So that's just something fun to look out for.
Is it really him or is it a stunt wiener though?
I think it's him. Him from behind. After the first round, Eric and Jenny tied in first place with 0.
Yes.
Nick has -1. Doug has -2.
Yes. Wait. This isn't
Proud
golf.
tradition.
Eric, I'm going to go to you now.
Okay.
Would you like a movie from 1986, 1997, or 2004?
1990. No, 2004, please.
2004?
I was
Yeah.
alive all those years. So.
All right, 2004 for 5 points. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, there is some drinking at a party on a really high building. All right, move on to the 4-point clue. Under profanity, one use of hell, as in the location. Quote, let him burn in the fiery pits of hell. All right, for 3 points, under sex and nudity, the main character states that he, quote, wants some of that, the good life, not realizing he's pointing at a middle-aged female character looking frumpy.
I'm more confused about why this is a warning. Why are we warning people about this particular?
That's sex and nudity.
Warning. Yeah. This frumpy person is very sexy.
All right, we'll go to 2 points. Let's see if this helps. Under profanity, one character says halibut, which is supposed to sound like hell of it. Jenny's going to take a guess. Anybody else?
Is it shallow?
Nick's got her hand.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. What were you going to say, Jenny?
I was going to say, is it Shallow Hal?
Nick, what do you think it is?
Is it Atlas Shrugged?
It is not Atlas Shrugged, and it is not Shallow Hal.
I'm proud I haven't seen that one. That's fine.
These all pop up randomly, so I feel bad that 2 hard ones got up in a row. Let's try this 1-point clue. Under violence and gore, mild slapstick violence, a shark is crushed by an anchor and dies. 2 jellyfish torture the main character by stinging him while he's strapped up. I see Doug with his hand up. Nick, is your hand still up?
No.
No? All right.
I'll fix it.
I got it.
Is it Sharknado?
Oh, you were so close. It is not Sharknado. Well, I feel bad letting you guess now. I kind of gave something away, Jenny.
Well, I mean, you either gave away that it's shark or NATO. It's one of the two. Is it? Oh, what is that friggin' not Finding Nemo? It's a shark tail, a shark's tail.
Ah, yeah, no. Sorry.
Shark tail. A shark's tail. A shark tail.
It is Shark Tail.
I wouldn't think to look towards cartoons.
What do we think? Should we give her the point for that?
I mean, I would. I tried to raise my hand when she said shark's tail.
Yeah. I think you got it in time. Well, that's the end of round 2. Eric and Jenny still tied at 0. Nick at 2, -2. Doug at -3. Let's hope this next one's easier. we got 2 like obscure Will Smith movies in a row.
Oh yeah, Will Smith wasn't a shark's tail, huh? Man.
All right, let's try this. Jenny, would you like a movie from 1972, 2009, or 2020?
Happiness. No, wait. Take your time. It's fine. Was that Sorry, run those by
72,
me.
2009, or 2020?
72. That sounds so adventurous.
Well, let's go a little older. This is before Will Smith was making movies, so he's probably not in this one. All right, 1972 for 5 points. Under frightening and intense scenes, this film's content is very disturbing, especially the ending. Shocking for its time. Eric's going to take a guess. Doug also has his hand up. Doug, I'm going to go to you first. What do you think?
Exorcist.
Eric, what's your guess?
I was in the wrong decade. But you know what? I'll still say it. Sleepaway Camp.
I think that was
Not
pretty
wrong.
close to the 70s, but it is not Sleepaway Camp, and it is not The Exorcist. All right, for 4 points under sex and nudity, in a brief scene, a woman inserts a steak into her, quote, own little oven, which she later brags about.
Oh. I don't ever remember seeing that movie.
Okay. For 3 points, under violence and gore, a few cops are killed, mostly off screen. No sounds are heard due to the background music. Their bodies are then hacked up and eaten. Organs, excluding intestines, and other body parts are seen, but they look a bit unrealistic.
Antifa.
Nick's going to take a guess. Anybody else?
All right.
Yeah? You want to guess, Nick?
Psycho.
It is not Psycho. I don't think there's cannibalism in Psycho.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm just shooting.
That's
Trying
fine.
to take- I'm trying to dig a hole.
I hope this game gets easier.
We're so bad at
This
movies.
is
Can we just go around and tell you what movies we have? There's like 6.
Let's try
I don't feel
this.
bad about not knowing Shark's Tale.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, a party is thrown by the main character. One of the guests at the party performs a show where he flexes his anus in time to the song Surfin' Bird, Bird's the Word by the Trashmen. Extreme close-ups of his anal sphincter are seen. Genitals are also visible. Eric, you going to take that guess?
Is it Desperate Living?
Is not Desperate Living.
I love the 70s. That's
All right, we'll go to the last clue for 1 point under frightening and intense scenes. In one unsimulated scene, a dog defecates. A woman then puts the excrement into her mouth and chews it, spitting some out. Doug is the only one with his hand up. Doug, do you know this movie?
Caligula?
Jenny, do you know this movie?
Pink Flamingos.
Eric, do you know this movie?
Pink Flamingo.
It is not Caligula, but yeah, Eric, you were so close the first time. It is Pink Flamingos.
I'm embarrassed that we didn't get that earlier. Oh.
Now I need to watch Pink Flamingos.
It's great.
It's a journey, that movie.
Yeah.
Journey. Well, Jenny, you're the first one to hit the positives at first place, 1 point. Eric, you're down to -1. Nick, -3. Doug, -4.
I'm going to chalk that up to Saint Divine. That was intervention.
Let's try this one. Nick, would you like a movie from 1968, 1977, or 1985?
Oh, well, 85 is the year I was born, so let's do 85.
All right. Maybe you were conceived to this movie. I don't know what month you were born in.
Probably December, because it's a Christmas movie. Definitely.
All right, 1985 for 5 points. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, an adolescent character claims that she drinks vodka. Jenny, real confident with a hand up. Jenny, do you know this movie?
That is The Breakfast Club. If I didn't have every word of Ali Sheedy's script memorized, I would have to turn in my teenage angst card.
I can't get by you. It is The Breakfast Club.
Nice.
Well done. That's your first 5-point clue, I think.
I'm doing great. It can only go downhill from here.
You should be on the show more when there's people on the show who've never seen it. Well, for fun, let me just go through the rest of these. Under violence and gore, 2 teen boys get in a fight after one says creepy sexual things to a girl. The fight ends when one boy threatens the other with a switchblade pocket knife, but doesn't use it. Under sex and nudity, a teen boy asks another teen boy if he gave a girl, quote, the hot beef injection. Sex and nudity, the movie is mostly set inside a school library. There is no nudity or sexual activity, but characters frequently talk about sex.
That would have been a dead giveaway.
And violence and gore, a teen falls through a ceiling trying to escape detention.
That's accurate.
Gore?
It's very graphic in the director's cut.
Being graded by Mormons? Like,
well, Jenny, you've moved up to 6 points now. I think this is your high score so far.
It's my first 5-pointer. I almost stopped sweating for a minute.
Let's see how this next go around goes. Doug, I'm going to come to you. Would you like a movie from 1972, 1990, or 1999?
let's go 1990.
1990. I know you were working at a video store in 99.
Yeah, but I'm going 90.
1990. All right. This movie from 1990 for 5 points. Under sex and nudity, a young man's brief buttocks are shown in one scene. However, this can be easy to miss. Okay, for 4 points under... Oh, Jenny, you're going to take a guess?
Might as well. I'm ahead. Rookie of the Year.
It is not Rookie of the Year. Do I remember this correctly? Didn't you just watch that right before your first appearance?
Well, I just rewatched it. My husband had never seen Rookie of the Year or A Kid in King Arthur's Court, and I didn't realize how much how meaningful he was to me as a child until I went through his canon as an adult. So,
all right, let's try this 4-point clue. Under violence and gore, a young man punches another man in the face a few times in the end, and he falls into a gravestone. All right, for 3 points under violence and gore, a young man has a whip thrown around him and is dragged around the street. He then has the rope thrown around his neck and is hung. He is briefly seen choking by the rope and is shot, and he survives. Doug's going to take a guess. Anybody else? Doug, what do you think this is?
Back to the Future 3.
It is Back to the Future 3.
Nice.
Ah, don't mess with me and Marty McFly. He's my boy.
Also in Back to the Future 3, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a bar scene is shown in the Wild West setting of the film. One of the main characters is drunk and attempts are made to sober him up. And for 1 point under violence and gore, at the end, the DeLorean is hit and crushed by a train, but no one is injured.
I just now realized that Doug's background is Double Doug, and that's extraordinary.
I love it.
Oh, Doug, you jumped up to second place, tied with Eric at -1 point.
We're
Jenny,
coming
you're
for you,
staying
Jenny.
in first at 5. Nick, you're at -3.
Honestly, I think
Okay.
5 is the most I've ever had. Like, I feel like
No,
I
the
could
most you ever had
squander
was
these.
6.
Really? Well, oh yeah, that one before. But yeah, like I feel like I can burn through at least 3 more of these with just stupid shit.
Well, Eric, would you like a movie from 1971, 1983, or 2010?
83, please.
83. Not going for the new movies.
No. I want to really not get it.
All right, 1983 for 5 points. Under violence and gore, some car crashes made for laughs. Jenny, Nick, and up. Anybody else? Nick, what? Oh, Doug. Doug, you go first. What movie do you think this is?
Blues Brothers.
Nick, what about you?
Blues Brothers.
Jenny?
Brothers.
It is not Blues Brothers.
No?
What?
No.
Okay, I got another guess then.
Which I'm happy to say that none of you watched the show on Monday when we did Blues Brothers.
I have there were 2 ideas in my head.
All right.
There's so many that it could be. Like car crashes were big comedy in the early 80s. That was
And they were so much more satisfying when you could just hear like the crunch of the metal.
yes.
Wondering if
Now
Blues
you just get a Prius lightly bumping off of like a guardrail. It's sad.
Like
There were a
Blues
lot more
Brothers had the
cardboard
record.
boxes, too.
Yes.
Lots of cardboard boxes.
Back in the heyday of fruit vendors, I mean, there was so much.
It
Yeah.
was dangerous to be a fruit vendor back then.
All right, let's see if this 4-point clue helps. Under frightening and intense scenes, a woman dies in her sleep. Not very emotional. Doug's going to take a guess. Anybody else? Doug, what movie do you think this is?
National Lampoon's Vacation.
This movie is National Lampoon's Vacation.
Nice.
Dang.
Nicely done.
Yeah, good.
That was none of the
Yep.
things I thought it could have
No.
been. There were so many.
I just remember them tying Graham out of the roof. You know, like, not sleeping.
I don't
Oh.
remember that
Mhm.
police academy was what I was thinking.
Also in Vacation, a woman is seen undressing to her underwear. Off camera, she takes off her bra and panties and jumps in a pool. Then a man undressed down to his underwear. Off camera, he takes off his underwear and he is seen diving in the pool from a distance. Under violence and gore, a family is held at gunpoint by a team of police. And under violence and gore, a man points a gun at 2 security guards at an amusement park. Look, you jumped up to your own second place of 2 points. Jenny, you're down to 4. Eric, -1. Nick, -4.
I'm coming for you, Nick.
I've never felt threatened in
Focus.
this game before, and now all of a sudden, this is high tension.
Well, Jenny, it's on you now. Would you like a movie from 1939, 1961, or 2004?
Oh, 1960, whatever.
1961.
I don't have a chance. Nobody else does either.
All right, 1961 for 5 points. Under violence and gore, a woman throws her fist at a man in rage.
How dare she?
What a weird way to say punch. Really took me a minute to come around on what that meant.
They don't go brief on this site. All right, for 4 points under sex and nudity. At a gym dance, some girls are wearing tight dresses which reveal breast outlines and slim visibility of nipples.
No. Oh,
No?
probably shouldn't have. No. I'm gonna take
No, you're going to take that back?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Mm-mm.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. In one song, the singer mentions pot, that his parents wouldn't let him smoke it. Nick looks so gone from this game now.
I really thought I had known more older movies. I was like, yes, they're going with older movies. I'm like, no, that's too old.
I'm
Eric's
just
gonna
waiting
take
for the
this.
day that it's South Pacific. That's the only one I've got.
Eric, what's your guess here?
I would say Beach Blanket Bingo.
It is not Beach Blanket Bingo.
Okay.
Wait, all right. I'm
Oh.
gonna dig
go
a
ahead.
hole here. Casablanca.
It is not Casablanca. I don't think there are any gym dances or people saying that their parents won't let them smoke pot in Casablanca.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But then I've only seen it
Casablanca.
once.
There was a woman in it though.
I've heard that.
All right, for 2 points, under violence and gore, several gang members get in a loud scuffle, causing an angry tenant to throw a glass bottle from above a high window at them, shattering upon the street. I see Jenny, I see Doug. Anybody else? Eric's going to give it a try. You're going to sit this out, Nick? Eric, what movie do you think this
Deep
is?
enough.
Rebel Without a Cause.
Doug, what do you think?
West Side Story.
Jenny, what about you?
I was going West Side Story.
It is Wild Wild West Side Story.
Ah.
I'm so excited right now. I'm speechless. I'm way funnier when I'm losing, though.
Yeah. Now I'm zoomed in and focused on them coming.
Yeah, this is serious now.
Yeah, you've really turned yourself around. Jenny still leads at 6 points. Doug, you're up to 4. Eric, you're at -3. Nick, you're at -5.
All right.
I don't mean to laugh at scores. The 1 point clue. The 1 point clue for this movie under violence and gore. The two gangs have a fight in the opening scene, but it's done in the manner of a stylized dance number. A man has a cut on his cheek with a little blood. Nick, up to you. Would you like a movie from 1983, 1987, or 2007?
Let's do 87.
87. I think this is the longest we've gone on this game without getting anything in the last 20 years.
And we just haven't seen any movies recently, but we're all very aware of it.
Yeah.
I'm currently my list of movies to watch is getting a little bit bigger.
Well, that's true. Eric, you just saw The Crow. Doug, you're catching up on Godfather. And it's probably best to go a little further back. 1987 for 5 points. Under violence and gore, some gunshots are heard, but no one is hurt. For 4 points under violence and gore, a creature gets very destructive navigating around a suburban home. See, Jenny and Doug, anybody else? Nick's going to take a guess. Everybody's up. Eric, what do you think this is?
Harry and the Hendersons.
Nick, what about you?
I was gonna say E.T.
Doug?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Jenny?
I was gonna say Gremlins. I'll stick with that.
Oh,
One of you got it right. It's not E.T. and it's not Gremlins. It's Harry and the Hendersons.
I knew that when he guessed that. I was like, I knew he got it. I was still thinking E.T., but I knew he was right.
No, Harry, stop! That doesn't go there.
Well, that's a huge clue for you to get. That's the 4-point clue.
My highest.
That brings you up to 1 point.
Yeah.
Third place. Doug, you got 3. Jenny, you've got 5. Nick, you've got -6.
Woo.
Also in Harry and the Hendersons, monkey-like masculine figure makes a lot of exotic roars that may come off as hot to single mothers.
I'm retiring right now.
One of the worst things I've ever read.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So much.
I need a link to that comment so I can send it to the FBI.
I
Wait,
also
Are they
want
talking
to
about
see the.
girl there?
This warning is specifically for single mothers.
We need a warning against that warning. I need a trigger warning at the top of that. I'm not okay.
I want to see the first draft of that before they cut it down.
Yeah.
I mean, none of these others beat that, but a creature is very reluctantly hit and shouted at by a man in order to encourage him to seek safety from hunters after he
Which
shows
could be
reluctance to
alluring.
leave the family whom he's grown fond of.
Yeah, that
And-
gets single mothers hot too.
And the car accident scene involving the family and Bigfoot may frighten some people.
And that's not his name. Harry.
Yeah, we're on to the last 4 movies. We got one more go around. Doug, I'm coming back to you now.
Bring it.
Would you like a movie from 1964, 1987, or 2010?
The 80s have been good to me.
87.
87.
All right, 1987. For 5 points under sex and nudity, 3 scenes involving showing the covers of Playboy and Jugs magazines. Doug's going to take a guess. Anybody else? Doug, what do you think it is?
Weird science.
It is not weird science.
Oh.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, dialogue about infertility, wife swapping, menstruating, and other similar topics. Topics similar to wife swapping and infertility. Jenny, I see your hand up. What do you want?
I'm gonna take a swing at it. Is it Drop Dead Fred?
It is not Drop Dead Fred.
I remember that infertility scene.
I can't remember why their marriage sucks. I'm busy admiring Rick Mayall. The rest of that movie's a blur.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a man blows up an innocent rabbit with a grenade. He then later shoots a lizard and sets a yellow flower on fire.
Can you recap what the first 3, everything from the top?
3 scenes showing covers of Playboys and Jugs magazine, dialogue about infertility, wife swapping, menstruating, and other similar topics, and a man blows up an innocent rabbit with a grenade. He then later shoots a lizard and sets a yellow flower on fire.
What year is this?
1987. A dead rabbit, dead lizard, dead flower. See if the 2-point clue helps. Under violence and gore, a man beats another man. Mild blood is shown. A man on a motorcycle is blown up by grenades. This is implied, but a smoking boot is seen falling to the ground. Several armed robbery scenes are also shown throughout the film. I see Doug and Eric. Anybody else? Eric, what do you think this is?
Is it Raising Arizona?
Doug, what about you?
That's exactly what it's going to say. Raising Arizona.
And that's exactly what it is. Raising Arizona.
Yep. John Kreese is in it. He's the motorcycle dude.
So you know the guy's name, but you don't know he's throwing around grenades at rabbits.
Well, grenades and rabbits, for some reason, had me think again, Roger Rabbit. Flower was mentioned.
Yeah. And his last name is pronounced Goodman.
On.
Roger Goodman.
Roger Goodman.
If this would have helped anybody under frightening and intense scenes, car chases. 2 men are escaping from jail. They are seen emerging from a mud during a stormy night, screaming. A bank robber orders bank customers to lie down on the ground. A baby is left behind when the adults leave, and they are frantic when returning to find it. A man riding a motorcycle is chasing a woman who holds a baby in her hands. We got a two-way tie for first place. Doug and Jenny, you are both at 4 points. Eric, right behind at 3. Nick, you can still make it out. You're at -6. We got 3 movies left.
Here we go. I'm ready to take off.
Think Eric, you're up. Would you like a movie from 1925, 2015, or 2019?
Let's do, you know what? Let's do 2019.
2019. Really thought you were going to say 25. No one says 25.
Can I switch it?
Nope. We're doing 2019. For 5 points, under violence and gore. Lots of fighting with characters frequently slashing at each other. For 4 points, under frightening and intense scenes, one of the most disturbing movies of all time. Extremely creepy and terrifying. The characters' appearances are very scary. Some characters are extremely scary.
Okay, but Gummo came out way before that.
For 3 points, under profanity, correct use of the word hell in a song. Most of the lyrics are taken from Old English modernism poetry. The line is, "Are you a alumnus of heaven or hell?"
What the fuck is wrong with 2019?
Or what was right with it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it at all, so I'm just assuming it happened.
Oh, nothing happened between then and now, right?
Yeah.
Nothing noteworthy.
Let's try this 2-point clue. Under frightening and intense scenes, the CGI may appear to be weird and uncanny to many viewers. Eric's going to take a guess. Anybody else want to jump in? Jenny's going to give it a try. Jenny, what movie do you think this is?
I feel like I'm about to leave my victory behind, but is it the new Addams Family movie?
Eric, do you have a guess?
I was going to say the new Hellboy movie.
It is not the new Hellboy movie, and it is not the new Addams Family movie, which maybe somebody would say is one of the most disturbing movies of all time.
Maybe. That, I mean, if you suck, I don't know.
All right. The final clue for 1 point. Under sex and nudity, the characters are all essentially nude, though their fur covers their genitals.
Fuck me running.
Just Jenny?
The worst movie of all time. Why didn't I get it with that one? I hate myself.
Jenny, what's this movie?
This movie is Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats, as portrayed by Jennifer Hudson.
It is Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats.
Damn.
One of the most disturbing movies of all time.
Like the only movie I knew came out in 2019, too. It did Dame Judi Dench so dirty. God.
The characters' appearances are very scary. Some characters are extremely scary.
Honestly, just very scary is being generous.
Well, overall, Eric, you dropped to 2. Everyone else stays where they are. Jenny and Doug at 4. Nick at -6. We got 2 movies left. There's 10 points on the table.
All right.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Jenny, would you like a movie from 1964, 1984, or 2002?
Oh, 84.
84. 1984 for 5 points. Under frightening and intense scenes, the whole film's tone is relentlessly intense and can be frightening to younger viewers. I know it's just basically a rewording of the category. Nick, you're going to take a guess, though.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot at this. Children of the Corn.
It is not Children of the Corn.
That would have been an amazing 3-pointer, though. Right from downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try this for 4 points under sex and nudity. A woman and a man are shown having sex in bed. It's kind of dark, but still pretty visible. We only see them from the waist up. The man is shown repeatedly fondling her breasts. We see some mild thrusting and hear some brief sexual moaning. The scene is probably about 60 seconds long. It's not as explicit as it sounds and is a very romantic scene. After all that, Nick's going to jump in too. Eric, you were up for a long time, but I'm going to go to Nick first.
Is it Look Who's Talking?
Eric, what about you?
Very similar movie. Eraserhead is my guess.
They both have babies I wouldn't want.
Yeah.
But no, it's neither of those movies. For 3 points. Under frightening and intense scenes, the scene where the villain cuts his arm and cuts his eye out is very graphic and hard to watch. Eric's going to take another guess. Anybody else? Doug's there. Doug, I'll go to you first.
My bad.
Eric, what do you think?
Yeah, Terminator is mine.
You don't want to do the accent too?
I thought I just did.
It is Terminator.
Yeah.
This is just embarrassing because I know how many people who know me are watching this and screaming at all the movies I haven't seen.
Yeah,
I just got
blowing up.
I got 3 angry texts as they were answering just now. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Oh, amazing. If this would have helped, under profanity, multiple uses of fuck, a fewer scene written when the villain looks through its programming to find an insult. And as it scrolls through a list of curses, a couple, including the F word, are seen. And the third act, where the villain's true form is revealed, is probably the most intense, when the robot is seemingly destroyed in a fuel truck explosion, only to rise from the fire and continue its pursuit while stripped to its endoskeleton, can be especially frightening. The special effects used to create the scene look very dated, but they add an extra amount of terror. Jenny, you're tied with 4 points with Eric in second place.
Oh.
Doug, you've moved up to first place with 7 points. Nick, I appreciate you coming here.
Just digging that hole.
You have one movie left. You can catch up.
You need the 5-pointer now, man. Just do it. Just anything.
Get it.
Let's see if this helps you. You're picking the movie. Would you like a movie from 1980, 1990, or 1997?
All right, let's do 97.
97. (1997), the final movie of the night for 5 points. Under frightening and intense scenes, the main theme of plot is very frightening. See, we got people guessing. It's a great clue. Nick, you got to take the guess. What is it?
This is fresh in my mind, so I'm gonna say Frighteners.
Eric, what do you think it is?
That was also my guess.
It was also your guess.
Call back from earlier.
Yeah.
I have been known to do that in a lot of games. This isn't one of them.
I love the callback.
Has Frighteners been used in a game yet?
This game.
don't think so.
Oh wait,
Yeah, the odds that it was actually the answer at the end of the night was probably slim to none.
It happens more than you would think.
That's what. Call me back when you're having a Jeffrey Combs theme game. I'll destroy it.
Yeah, I got what, 3 movies? No, 4. He's got 3 reanimators. For 4 points under violence and gore, a monkey paw drips blood into a bucket. Also a terrifying main theme of plot.
What year is it again?
1997. Move on to the 3-point clue. Jenny's perking up at this one.
I think.
Yeah.
For 3 points under violence and gore, animals are shot and injured or killed, and one catches on fire. Eric's going to take a guess. Nick's going to take a guess. Nick, what do you think it is?
Is it
No.
Project X? I think I'm remembering the name right. Is it
Project X, the
with,
Matthew Broderick movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Eric, what do you think it is?
I'm gonna guess Jumanji.
It is not Project X, and it is not Jumanji.
Okay.
We're down to the 2-point clue. Under violence and gore, the animal kills some people by breaking necks and crunching bones. There's some blood, neck, eyes, and mouth. The animal drags a victim through the water, and there is blood on his face. See 2 hands up, or did you put them down and they back up?
I'm going to take another guess.
All right. Eric, are you going to take a guess too?
Yes, I am.
I'll go first to you, Nick. What do you think?
Congo.
Eric, what about you?
Anaconda.
It is not Congo, but it is Anaconda.
Nice.
Damn. Saw it in the theater.
Worst way for Bruce Campbell to go.
So yeah, that was Anaconda. The final clue for that under violence and gore. The film is all about a giant snake in the jungle, so expect some creature violence. Our final scores tonight. Nick, you ended the game at -11.
Woo!
It's tied, right?
That's like an
I think
excellent golf
so.
score.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
golf score.
Jenny,
Look at LC.
Jenny, you got your best score. Tied in second place with Eric. You both got 4 points.
Yeah.
And our
We
winner
were-
tonight
Number.
with 7 points, Doug Fitzgerald.
Thank you, everybody. I can send you my Venmo for tips.
It's not fair. There's 3 of him on his team. That's unacceptable.
I thought, guys.
So that's the game. That's how the game is played. First time guest Doug takes it home. Jenny, you got your best. You got in the positives this time.
I've never had points at the end before. It's still very exciting.
Well, before we end, if there's anything you want to say, anything you have coming up, anywhere you want to be found, Doug, I'll start with you.
My social medias are down below. Is that? Yeah, down below right here. And also you can catch me as Gentleman Doug at QAW on Quarantine Action Wrestling at 2MB Studios on Twitch Thursdays at 8 p.m.
Yeah, just go to 2MB anyway. It has all the content but mine.
It has plenty of content.
Eric.
My name's Eric Yankus-Franco. I'm on social media. I will say yes to things, many things, not everything. And the only other thing right now is I'm working on a project with Jenny called Somewhere City, which maybe in a year or two, look for that name.
Maybe sooner, possibly sooner than that.
Yeah, sooner. Yeah.
You know, we're laying a foundation. There's writers' rooms and outlining and pitch meetings. It's beautiful.
Let's just say it's Shark Tale heavy. I'll say that.
It's just the Shark Tale fanfic Eric wrote combined with my horny Harry and the Hendersons fanfic. It's beautiful.
You're doing
Wow.
inclination.
When is this premiering on Pornhub?
Probably
It's
now.
actually OnlyFans. We got to make that money, you know.
Oh, there you go. Yep, OnlyFans.
Jenny, did you have anything else you wanted to plug?
Yeah, aside from Somewhere City, which will be coming very soon, actually. But you can find me on Instagram. I am cigarette.sandwich. I'm doing all kinds of weird visual art. And I just put out a comic book last month that is free to read. It's about mermaids and zombies and horny senior citizens. So it's pretty good. And you don't, like, 5th grade reading level max, like easy. So you can get in there.
And Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I have the brickboxpodcast.com. Check out me and my co-host Chuck. We do like movie news and reviews and stuff. And we have some episodes I haven't posted, so I'll put one up tonight or tomorrow. And if you're interested in that, and otherwise, you can find me at some open mics. I'll be going out and hitting the scene. I have plenty of baby humor material.
Well, thank you once again, Doug Fitzgerald, Eric Yankus-Franco, Jenny Isme, Nick Smith. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. It's where I post about this show way too much. I do this show Mondays and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel that you're watching this video on. We got another one coming up Monday night that I'm really excited for. I think you should tune in and watch it. Also, like, subscribe, do whatever YouTubers tell you to do. And if you think this looks fun, if you want to give it a try, reach out to me, either here or on one of the social media. I'd love to have you on the show. We still have movies on this list. It's going to go for a little while longer, at least while we can still do inside stuff. So yeah, tune in again Monday, and thank you so much for watching. And